Thank you for Professor 셰흐트만 for sharing with us your thoughts and wisdom with the CMS parents.
Thank you. I'm delighted to be here to speak to the parents of the CMS children and to share my thoughts about parents' education with you.
Professor 셰흐트만, how important is education at home comparing to school education? And if you can please share with us your own experience as a father.
Okay, children imitate their parents and then they imitate their teachers. And by setting good examples of behavior to children, you give them a very good beginning for their life later on. In my opinion, parents should teach their children to read at a very early age, the earlier as possible. There are debates about it. My thoughts, the earlier the better.
How can Korean parents, you think, can educate their children to become innovative and creative?
What can you do in Korea? You can encourage your children to ask questions and encourage your children to doubt what you say. That's not as simple because it's culture.
Yeah. Why is it so important in our times to be creative and innovative?
World economies undergo great change now. In our time, it happens now. And the countries that will survive this crisis are countries in which people are innovative. Because up to now, many countries relied on natural resources for their economies. But there will be an end to natural resources. And the people who are innovative, the people who are entrepreneurial, the people that open startups, these are the people that will take our society forwards. And this is why it is so important.
I would like to go back for a second to your Nobel Prize winning. You started your academic career in engineering.
Yeah.
And you got your Nobel Prize for chemistry.
Yes.
Tell us about the journey that you went through towards your Nobel winning.
In one of my studies, while I was on sabbatical in the United States at NBS, National Bureau of Standards, I discovered something that was unexpected, something that people told cannot be. So I had to fight the scientific authorities for several years, and but then everything went well, and the science that I have created attracted thousands of researchers around the world, and huge amount of work has been done and published on these materials. And eventually, because I made the breakthrough, because my discovery made a paradigm shift in the science of crystallography, the science of structure of crystals, this is what brought me the Nobel Prize.
This is an amazing story. What would you recommend today to a Korean mother or a Korean father to do so that they can encourage their son and lead their daughter or son to become later a Nobel Prize winner?
Parents can encourage their children to study sciences by first promoting reading books at home. Read books. Go out to play also, but spend time reading books. Understand the world, know the world, and ask questions. Tell your children to ask questions. And if they don't, ask them questions. Ask the questions and provide answers if they don't know the question. Ask them to solve questions and make your children look at nature, look at trees, at flowers, at rocks, at seasons, at weather, and ask questions about it. This will be great. If your children see that you are interested in that, they will also be interested.
Professor 셰흐트만, I thank you very much. I think that you are a true role model to many students, teachers, and especially parents around the world. Thank you again.
My pleasure.